Where did February go? I blinked and then realized, oh, it's time for another monthly makeup roundup, where I will take you through all of the products that I tried in the month of February if I have had enough time to formulate my final thoughts on them, test them out thoroughly. If I still feel like I need to test a product out a little bit longer, then I'll just leave it for March. Sometimes it takes several weeks, several applications, several tries for me to finalize my thoughts, and sometimes it's instant love. And that has happened a few times this month, which rarely happens. But I have to tell you, it was a good month in makeup. Yet another one. January was great, and February was awesome. Quality over quantity in February. January had a ton of stuff, and it was a really good makeup month as well. But February, I don't have that much, but what I did try was absolutely incredible. So I do want to start off with complexion, and I want to start off with the Makeup Forever Super Boost Skin Tint. For a skin tint, for daily use, this is what I have been reaching for. You're not going to get a full coverage from it. You will get a light to buildable to light medium coverage, but it does even out the skin tone beautifully. This is shade 05 that I use. It feels so lightweight. It looks beautiful. It just perfects your skin. Like, it evens everything out. It's long wearing. It feels almost cooling when you first put it on, kind of like skincare. Does an amazing job. I'm in love with this for a skin tint. This isn't going to give you, a full coverage look, but for an everyday run out the door, so easy to use. You can put it on with your fingers. You can apply it with a brush. I prefer to use it with a brush, and I've been loving it. I highly recommend this for anybody who wants an easy, everyday, lightweight, just even out the skin tone, no muss, no fuss, beautiful. At first, I had a little bit of a hard time with the packaging. This little accordion pump here was giving me a little bit of a hard time because I don't know if I just hadn't worked it in properly, but once it broke in, once I wore it in, I haven't had any problem dispensing the skin tint from the component. So love this. Amazing. Amazing. An instant love this month is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. I wear the shade 2N. So lightweight, so beautiful, serum-like foundation that gives you a beautiful medium coverage that lasts all day long. It's so natural looking, lightweight, gives you natural looking, healthy skin. It's absolutely stunning. I wear shade 2N, which is a little bit on the light side for me, but I can make it work. But I do plan on going in store, swatching to see if maybe I can find a shade that's a little bit darker, just a little bit. It's just a little too light, just a smidge. But regardless, I continue to use 2N. I'm wearing it today. It just looks flawless. It's flawless. You don't even feel or look like you're wearing foundation. It is absolutely magical. It's up there, like way up there in all-time favorites, if you know what I mean. I did want to mention that I have used this with the Tom Ford primer that I love so much, and it has not given me any problems with any other foundation, but this one doesn't play nice with the Tom Ford Soft Matte Primer, at least not on my skin, so I prefer to use this without a primer. And I don't have a primer on today. And when I've used this without a primer, it hasn't affected anything. It hasn't affected the longevity. It hasn't affected the way it looks. It hasn't affected a thing. So this is one that you definitely don't need a primer for sure. Next up, I want to talk about the Rare Beauty Liquid Contours. These are a wonderful product. Do not be afraid of these. I was apprehensive. I really was, because I didn't really get along with the Soft Pinch blushes because I found them way too pigmented for my liking. I know a lot of people love those blushes. I am in the minority. My whole point here is that when a Soft Pinch contour came out, I thought, oh no, is it going to be the same thing? And I'm here to tell you that it's not. They're pigmented, but they're not too pigmented where they're hard to work with. They are very easy to work with. They're wonderful. I picked up the two lightest shades, Gentle and Mellow. I'm going to quickly swatch them for you just so that you can see the difference, because one is a little bit more on the gray side where it can work as a contour, and the other one is a little bit has a little bit of warmth to it, but I'll show you in the swatches. This is Gentle, much more of a contoury shade, and this is Mellow. And as you can see, it has some warmth to it. So that Mellow shade I can use as like a bronzer, not necessarily only as a contour. I can use it as a standalone product. So I do prefer that shade. But in terms of formula, you're all good. Nothing to be afraid of here. Just keep it to 2 dots. Don't overdo it because you can quickly make a mess with these. They are pigmented, but not too pigmented. So very, very easy to work with. So as long as you don't over apply, you're good to go. You are good to go. These are lovely, wonderful, wonderful formula. They dry down, long lasting, beautiful. When I say I get giddy and excited every time I get to put this next product on my face, I'm not joking. I'm in love with these Westman Atelier bronzing drops. I have one shade only, and I think I want to go and check out the other shades just in case. But this one really, really works for me. I picked up Soleil Parfait 2. I have not had it for a long time, but when it was love at first sight, it's love at first sight. I want to quickly swatch this for you so you can see the tone of this, which I love. Just going to put 1 drop and then I'll work it out for you. So it is quite a liquidy formula, but it's easy to work with. It leaves a perfect matte but not flat finish on the cheeks. That's so flattering. It is just the perfect tone for my skin. I am wearing it today. I use it as a bronzer on the perimeter of my face. You can use these drops to darken up a foundation. Oh, maybe I use it with my Givenchy and see what happens. Ding, ding. Okay, I'm going to do that. And you can also just use it all over your face to give yourself, a bronziness. I haven't done that. Okay, I am going to try to use it in the Givenchy and see if I can darken it up just a smidge. And that I know that the tone is perfect for me. I want to see what will happen there. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But as I mentioned, it dries down perfectly. And I don't need to put any other powder bronzer on top to set it or make it stay in place. It's long lasting. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, okay? Worth every penny in my opinion. I'm so glad I tried these. I'm so glad I tried them. They have shot up to like #1 spot of all #1 spots. It does come in 4 shades, and the packaging I love. So the first shade is like a light blue. This second shade is this turquoise. The third shade is a minty green, and the fourth deepest shade is a gorgeous green color. Oh, the package, everything is perfection. Perfection with this product, in my opinion. All of it, from packaging to formula, A1. Next up, a product that I resisted picking up. Not, it hasn't been out for that long, but it feels like with all these new releases that it's been out for a while. Maybe a month or so? I'm guessing a month. Anyway, it's new, but not new in the makeup world, if you know what I mean. I had resisted picking it up, but I caved. And this is the Natasha Denona Cream Blush and Highlight Duo. This is in Simply Shy. Here's a close-up of the swatches of this beautiful formula. So this is the cream, obviously the cream blush, and this is the matching highlighter. It's so beautiful, so easy to use. The highlighter is not as creamy as the blush is, which I love. I'm wearing this today, both of them. So easy to use, so easy to apply. They blend right in. They're not sticky, does not remain sticky. They're just effortless, an effortless, beautiful cheek. You get this combo in one little beautiful palette, and this shade Simply Shy is like a pinky coral, but it doesn't lean more, pink or more coral. It's actually a pretty neutral pink that can work with a lot of different shades, whatever you have going on with your eyes. The other day, I used this using the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to talk about this in a second. The Charlotte Tilbury Emerald Effect palette, and it really, really worked out great when at first I didn't think it would. So I love Simply Shy. I don't need any more. I don't need any more blush. I really don't, but I love the idea of having this blush and highlight in the same beautiful package, and I'm trying to resist picking up more shades in this. Again, I love that it's not sticky and goopy, and you get a beautiful, beautiful blush and highlight in seconds. In seconds, it is so, so easy to use. I love this. Well, I picked up all four of the new Victoria Beckham Eye Wardrobes. First of all, I want to call out this absolutely stunning packaging. It's luxurious, it's weighty, it's super, super nice. I love it. I love looking at it. This is Nightshade. I'm wearing it today. I can't express to you how much I love all four of these color stories. I will show you the rest of them. I only bought one compact and I bought the refills in all four. Wasn't sure if I was going to love them, and I didn't want to invest in the compact because you do have to buy it separately. But I love this formula so much and all the color stories so, so much that they need a home. They need a home. So I think I'm going to have to pick up some more of these compacts to house said color stories, okay? All four of them, they're not on the lighter side of things. They are sultry, they are moody. That is the way that I'm going to describe them. Sultry and moody. However, I took it upon myself to take this one, like the darkest, kind of smoky one, and thought, okay, let me see if I can use this smoky one, which is the only one that has a really, really light shade in it, which I appreciate. But all I did was I took this mushroomy shade, put it all over my crease. I took the lightest shade right here on the lid. Then I took this gorgeous black, but I'm telling you, there's chocolate in there. There's a little bit of chocolate. So I took the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in cocoa, put that on my lash line. Then I went over it with this shade right here. And that is all. And this is what we got. And so although it's light, there's a sultriness to it. There is a moodiness to it. So this is the kind of effect that you can achieve with this one at least. But let me show you, I'll stop gabbing and I'll show you the other ones. This is Victoria, living currently in temporary housing in the refill packaging, this plastic packaging that it comes in. I will find you a home. I'm keeping all of these. I'm going to get compacts for each of them. So this is Victoria. I have a whole dedicated video to these palettes where I do a look with each one of them if you want to check it out. This is Victoria. Again, this is one that I wish there was a little bit more versatility with how light you can get it, but you can stick with this, oops, wrong side, this shade here all over the lid, and then kind of like use these darker shades to line. So you can get it done. You can get it done, but overall, it's a darker look that you're going to get. I know some people are waiting on Victoria Beckham to release possibly some lighter color stories in the same formula, which would be really, really nice. It would be, but this is Victoria. Then we have Olive. This is beautiful, beautiful color, sir. Do you see how they're all so unique in their own way and will give you a completely different look? It's not like one crosses over to the next, to the next, to the next. They're all quite unique. I love this one as well. And Navy Noir. I am a sucker for blue, and this is fantabulous. Okay, if you love blue, you will love this. You will love. Not everybody does love blue, and I am aware of that. But this is the look I did with this one. Oh, in love, in love. Anyway, those are the color stories. I cannot hold them all up at the same time. I do have on Instagram, I have a reel where I swatch them all. And like I mentioned, a whole video dedicated to these where I swatch them and do a look with each of them. Anyway, I love these. Now, if you are in Canada and you want to pick any of these up, do yourself a favor and pick them up at Holt Renfrew because they do sell Victoria Beckham there. Avoid the international shipping and all of that jazz that comes with ordering from the Victoria Beckham website. And also, And also her older eyeshadow palettes, eye bricks, I think they were called, are still available on Holt Renfrew as well, because I think those are being discontinued. But if you did want to get your hands on those, they're on Holt's as well. PSA, PSA. Speaking of Victoria Beckham, when I did pick up the eye wardrobes, I picked up 3 more of the sand cut gels in 3 shades. I picked up olive, cinnamon, and fig. I love these pencils. They're creamy. They glide on by themselves. They're wonderful, wonderful eyeliners. I rediscovered them because I had 2. I had navy and I had black. And I was using them for a while, and then I don't know what happened. And then when I ran out of my Hourglass in Cave, which I love that liner too, I decided instead of picking up the Hourglass in Cave, I would pick up Cocoa in Victoria Beckham in these liners because I had regretted not picking it up in the first place. This is how I discovered that they're sold at Holt Renfrew. But anyway, I digress. And then I realized and remembered how much I love these pencils. And that's why I ended up picking up more shades. And these ones go perfectly, perfectly with the eye wardrobes as well. You can use them all with any one of the eye wardrobes, whatever you want to do. But for the waterline, they're amazing. For the upper waterline, like to tight line, they're amazing because they don't tug. They just glide right on and you don't irritate your eye. Wonderful. Beautifully blended out if you want to smudge them out. If you don't want to smudge them out, they'll stay in place. Amazing, amazing. And finally, oh Charlotte, oh Charlotte. Okay, there's been a lot of talk about the packaging of these Charlotte's Beautifying Eye Trends. I could leave the name of them, okay? Not a fan of those, but I only picked up one of them. I think there are 6 that were released. This one is Emerald Effect. I just did a video just a few days ago using this, and I have to tell you, I know people are losing their minds over this packaging, and I understand it to an extent because it's not what we're used to from Charlotte Tilbury. Would it be fantastic if she had her typical luxurious type of packaging? Sure, it would be. It would be amazing. But I can get past it. I can get past it because it looks just like my Dior Backstage palettes, and that has never bothered me, right? So, what's inside is so beautiful. This is an amazing color story. Give you a little close up look at it. So I think that it's beautifully laid out. I think you have amazing options in this palette. You can go light with it. You can go really, really sparkly and go into those greens and those emeralds and do a really, really beautiful eye with them. You can use these as one and done shadows. I really think it's a versatile palette and I love the choices that I have in here. There are multiple formulas in here. You can stick to the mattes. You can do your diamond dimension. You can do your crystal chromes, whatever you want. And I'm very impressed with it, really impressed with it. And again, the packaging does not bother me one bit. It's wonderful. And not makeup related, but I picked up this cute little top. It's like a jersey material. It's so cute. It's casual but not casual. Do you know what I mean? It's so cute. And I picked it up on Amazon. And it comes in like 1,000 colors. So I only picked up one color. I'm going to pick up more. I love it. It's so comfortable. I can't stand up to show you. I mean, I could, but then I would be complete. I can't do. I'm going to try and put a photo right up here so that you can see it. But yeah, I've been loving this. I think I'm going to start doing, favorites other than makeup in these roundups. Maybe if there is something that I love. Usually nothing other than makeup excites me, except for this top. Honestly, it's really cute. Anyway, it has been a wonderful makeup situation experience for me since the beginning of this year. I'm really happy about that. But also, it's going to be extra hard to give you my rankings, okay? To give you my recommendations because it's just been a plethora. I love that word. A plethora of amazingness coming my way. So I have on its way to me the new NARS face palettes. I got 2 of them. That packaging, Holy moly cannoli. So those are coming. I have in a beautiful Dior package behind me, which I can't believe I've resisted opening because I do want to do an unboxing on Instagram for you. So I haven't touched it, but I have one of their new bronzers and highlighter. And so that will be coming up in a video very, very soon, early next week. Lots and lots of amazing new makeup coming this way. And oh, I should say, I only had one fail, like one dud this month. And usually I don't necessarily talk about things I didn't like, but I should. I should start talking about things I didn't like, right? And that was the lip glosses that were released with the Makeup Forever Super Boost, the skin tint that I love, love, love so much. When I reviewed that, I picked up the lip glosses that come in that same line. I absolutely hated them so, so much. I love the shades. Wherever Walnut was my favorite. I did like a peachy one. That one was nice. It was okay. But it was so goopy and so sticky, and it was gathering in the sides of my mouth, and it was doing the stringy things, and I disliked them greatly. Okay? It was a big, big no-no. I don't have them to show you because it was an instant return, and I never return anything. Okay? Usually because I missed the deadline for returns, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I didn't like them at all. But I think I'm the only one on the planet who I have seen who have not liked those. So don't take my word for it. That's just my personal opinion. But a lot of people love those lip glosses. For me, that was my experience, and I did want to let you know that. Well, that was short but sweet, small but mighty. I really hope you enjoyed this February makeup roundup, speed review style. As always, thank you so, so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.